Mary took a bite of seafood, but suddenly Annie's stomach began to hurt like crazy, and she couldn't stop farting. Then Mary deliberately drank a glass of wine. Annie's gas got worse, until she even lost control and soiled herself. The people around them were disgusted. The reason was simple. Mary had a power to transfer food. She was actually someone reborn. In her past life, Annie was a famous mukbang streamer. She could eat for 24 hours straight without feeling sick, but Mary never ate anything, yet her stomach was always bloated and painful. Sometimes the pain was so bad she fainted. At the hospital, the doctor gave her a stern warning. If she kept binge eating like that, her pancreas would give out and she would die. But Mary was confused. She hadn't eaten at all. Little by little she realized, whenever Annie streamed herself eating, Mary's stomach would swell as if the food had gone into her body. It was like Annie's meals were transferred to her. She begged Annie to stop, but Annie already knew everything. She ignored Mary just to keep the views coming. Even Mary's boyfriend thought her words were nonsense. So while Annie kept on eating, Mary eventually died from a ruptured stomach. But the next moment, she opened her eyes and went back to the day of Annie's very first mukbang. Her stomach was bloated again. Even without eating, Annie's food had transferred to her like before. Determined to figure it out, she ordered 20 meals and went to Annie's place. Her boyfriend was there too. In fact, Mary already knew he and Annie had betrayed her, but she didn't expose them right away. She wanted the truth first. Her boyfriend thought Mary came to cause trouble. He tried to throw her out to protect Annie's stream, but Mary walked straight in with the food, saying she came to eat for Annie. The viewers saw how beautiful Mary was and begged her to sit down and eat on camera. Mary knew Annie was allergic to mango, so all the food she brought was made from mango. She wanted to see if the transfer went both ways. 5 minutes passed. Annie was fine. Mary was about to eat more, but Annie worried she'd ruin the stream, so she kicked Mary out. Then Annie slurped down a bowl of spicy noodles. The pain shot into Mary's gut instantly. She rushed forward to stop her. Annie looked confused. Mary quickly made up an excuse, saying she was protecting Annie's health. She swapped Annie's food for plain porridge. Viewers praised Mary's kindness and sent her big tips. They even told Annie to rest and let Mary continue eating. Her boyfriend saw the numbers climbing and agreed to let her stay. Mary finished all the mango desserts, but Annie was still fine. That's when she realized the transfer was one way. Annie's food moved into her, but her food never touched Annie. That night Mary woke from stomach pain. Annie was streaming again, stuffing herself with greasy pork. Mary snapped and told her to stop, but Annie didn't care. The pain was unbearable. Mary called 911 before passing out. The doctor said she had acute pancreatitis. If she'd waited longer, she'd be dead. He couldn't understand how such a skinny girl could eat so much fatty food. He told her to stop binge eating, but Mary knew the truth. She had to confront Annie. She stormed in with a knife, demanding the truth. Annie played innocent, pretending she knew nothing. Her boyfriend stepped in, suggesting they prove it live. Annie picked up a burger. As soon as she bit down, Mary's stomach twisted in pain, but the viewers didn't believe it. They thought Mary was jealous of Annie's fame. Mary realized staying would only make it worse. She left with an excuse, but her boyfriend forced her to watch Annie finish the burgers, warning her not to interfere again. Back at the hospital, the doctor scolded her for binge eating again. He thought she had mental problems and suggested she see a psychiatrist. No matter how she explained